Well, this is Brian, and after a small absence, I'm back talking about the pressing issues both locally and globally. One of the big problems that communities face today is the amount of censorship in the media and the fact that there seems to be a dual process of self-censorship and by those people who report the news and sort of policies that filter important information getting to the public. And I guess one of the major issues that we face and have done for some time is the financial situation that the world confronts, if you like, the ongoing financial crisis brought about through a failure on the part of individuals and communities, cities and countries to actually live within their means. And of course the problem that drives this is actually sort of complex but simple in a way. It's to do with the fact that there is an inequitable sharing of resources, and in fact the fundamentals of democracy are not serving the people. And when I talk about it, I guess democracy represents just a few basic things, namely the protection of minorities, the will of majorities, the sharing of resources, and freedom of speech. So the right to speak out and to be critical. And of course the way the media now works is that it's very difficult to exercise freedom of speech and to be critical. And of course the bought and sold media is very careful about what it allows to be published, in particular about its own activities. So again, if you like, foundations of democracy have been somewhat eroded, and a democracy appears only to be serving vested interests and no longer serving the people. I'm not quite sure that the whole theory of democracy and who it serves is particularly well understood, but we could go back and we could challenge the embryonic stages of democracy, and one could even say, well, perhaps it was just a clever trick on the part of the ruling elite to maintain the status quo. Certainly democracies without ethical or moral considerations are just another form of government, and not a particularly good form of government either. Yeah, so one of the important issues that has been taking place, news issues, is the occupation of Wall Street by protesters who are now saying that enough is enough, and that Wall Street is just simply capitalism being very self-serving to sectional interests, and that the capitalism itself has not delivered to ordinary people any form of equity. And I think the interesting part is the media has been very quiet on it. So I've had to actually go searching for any news on this occupation, and found it on YouTube. And of course the internet, which has become, if you like, a little suspect to many people, just exactly what is going on with the internet, and particular the social networking sites like Facebook and so forth. So not wanting to be too paranoid about the negative sides of the new media that the community has access to, and I think that is actually the critical issue, is that the community does have access to the new media and is able to challenge, be critical, speak out. Yeah. Okay, so let's just sort of leave that there for now, and we'll see you again soon. Okay.